What's going on, everybody, including me? Thought I'd do a little video, and I noticed something, and I'll point it out in a minute. And yes, I did email the company about it already. From the Vaping Walrus. VapingWalrus.com. I've had this for, a week now? Figured I would review it. I like it so much that it doesn't matter if they fix the situation for me or not, or what they want to do. I gotta say though, the locking ring on this, you spin it up and sometimes it just gets stuck and you can't do anything about it. Look at that. It just will not come loose. Happens every once in a while. And just like that, it'll let loose. Whatever. Got the logo on there. Nemesis with a probably fake serial number, whatever on there. This is all the tubes together, which should accommodate 18650 and a kick, and you might even have to put a spacer in there. I don't know. I don't think the kick is that much bigger than my little fuse. My little fuse right there that I do have. I have it on there, not because I need the fuse on there, but the way I've been rocking this is, I'm going to switch out a little bit. I put that little ring on there, which is not necessary in 18650 mode. Neither is that tube. We stick our battery in there with the fuse on there. And when you tighten it up, that is your throw. That's it. It is short. But if I don't have that fuse in there, you can't fire it. Now, how's that look? I like the look of that with the ring in the middle. Got the brass look at the bottom, the center, the top. Got a little bit of gold juice. The camera's not picking that up. There you go. And that's not bad. Nothing happened. That's never a good thing. My screw probably moved because I was fiddling with all the tubes and everything. We'll check it. Yeah, it did. That's all you do to adjust it. Screw your Addy onto the top, whatever you're going to use. And tighten that down. You want to pull the switch out a little bit by unscrewing it to make sure you have enough room. Screw it down. And that's the top section. Yeah, battery rattle. You screw the switch back down where a Delrin hits. Uh, 10 milligram juice again. Still trying to vape that stuff up. So, we don't have to go that high. Now, everything on here is pretty simple, pretty cut and dry. Let's see here, we'll bring the camera down a little bit. It's really no higher. It's actually shorter. This is where my H100 or K100 would be in 18650 mode. And this, sorry, a little bit of juice on the top there. I overfilled it earlier. Anywho, camera's on that side. You can tell the H100 or K100, which would only be to here. I have that extra piece on top, is actually taller than the Nemesis is. The Nemesis is. It's even taller when you push it all the way down. All the way down. See? Kind of nice. Even smaller. Look at that. Right in the hand. Can't even see it. Look at that. It's right there. It's up in there. Or this. You can see it. You can see the bottom part. You can't really see the top part. You see my extra bit. But yeah. It's a little shorter. It's a little heftier. I like it. Set that off to the side over there. The switch is just a normal, simple switch. I've not taken it apart, although I've seen the videos where you can. Just a normal switch. That's it. Got the spring in there, and the Delrin, and there is some grippies on there where you could probably take it apart, but I'd have to use my pliers, and I don't really want to take it apart. The spring is kind of soft. I'm wondering how long it's going to last. Does have the Biatmo Mixani on the bottom there. See that with the little train. I think the headlight on the train is a little bigger than what it needs to be, but that's that. Now, the issue, we'll just take this apart while I spew some nonsense. The issue that I have found I have with the device, other than that the locking ring catches every now and then, it just does. It's nice and smooth though, look. It's nice and smooth. Lots of fun screw in and screw in. And that's it for your locking ring. That's it. Just like that. And nothing else on the bottom part that comes apart. The bottom two. Take the battery out with my fuse. And take this little ring off. The ring's not needed. Next tube. Oh, come on. Be nice. There we go. Sometimes I just tighten it down a little too far. Yeah, the top tube. And your adjustable 510 connection. Screws way in. Screws way out. Knock everything over. And that's it. And it's just a threaded piece of Delrin in there. Put that back on there. And there's airflow control, which I don't really have a use for. I don't have any device that's completely sealed off, really. We got 2 holes right there. And then you just line them up with those 2 holes. And that's wide open. And if you want a tighter draw, you just spin it. And there you go. And how do you tell if you're lined up with the holes? I don't know if you'll see that, but there's little indents right there in the silver part, right below it, and that means you're lined up. And that's it. Let me reset this back up real quick here. So the issue that I was talking about, that I had with this, or had with this, I emailed the company today, just a little while ago actually, because I was thinking about it in my head, and I'm like, something doesn't seem right. I think they sent me something wrong. And actually, yeah, they did send me something wrong. I ordered the black one, which I thought I did. But I was so excited when I got it, I was just using it. But I did check my invoice today. And, yeah, the black one. We'll do it without that piece in there, and you can see. I took the fuse off. slide the battery up in there. Just switch down in there, and there she is, just like that. We can go back up top here, and it works really well. And so it should. I am highly enjoying this. It's like the perfect weight. It's got some heft to it, but you know you have it on you. The locking ring, when it doesn't accidentally, I don't know what you call it, but every once in a while, and the threads aren't really loose, but it'll just catch in there just right, and it'll just stay there. Same with sometimes when I unscrew it, I end up just unscrewing the switch a little bit so I can unlock it. But I think that's just it catching. I don't know. See, it's not even doing it now. Won't even do it right now. Yeah. The Nemesis clone from Vaping Walrus. It's nice. Kind of wish it was machined just a hair better. It might not be coming up on camera, but I can see that line pretty well, and you can feel it. I'd rather not feel it. If they would have machined that down just a little bit more, it would have been perfect, because nowhere else do you feel the lines in the whole thing. Even when you go up to the device, you don't feel the lines, but you feel that little one right between the two tubes right there. See it? That's about what it looks like to me when I look at it. And then it kind of disappears on camera. On camera, it disappears. Not in real life, though. But yeah, be interesting to see what they say. If they say, send it back, and we'll send you out a black one, I'm probably not going to do it. As big as it is. That's it, man. It's a 30 ml bottle sitting here. You see how big a 30 ml bottle is? Everybody knows what a 30 ml bottle looks like, right? Look, that's it. That's it, man. The rubber top is actually taller than that. Yeah. One of the bottles from them is a little bit shorter. One's with the rubber top. Not so much. It is nice. You can see you could even do that when the, I was going to say you take the battery rattle out of the top, but then you'd lose your connection. So, my goof, my oops. It's not how I want to rock it anymore. I want to rock it with that accent right in the center. That accent in the center just looks sweet. And we'll throw the fuse back on there. Yeah, it's magnetic. It just sticks to it. Screw my switch down. And there it is. I don't know. I haven't tried it with my Helios yet. See, that looks so much nicer. It's not so much of a bother for me that it doesn't, it's not seamless there as when I have this in here, because that's just kind of nice, and you kind of expect it to be a little rough when there's an extra piece in there, right? That's pretty smooth though. Everything else is smooth on it. It's just that center piece, right? The bottom tube right there has just a little lip and catch your fingernail on it. See? Same. The other way is not so bad, but the bottom tube. And with my fuse in it, it vapes exactly the same. I'm gonna readjust this because it's getting later in the evening and I don't need all that nicotine. So, what that dog is doing. Everybody's got their animals on their YouTube videos lately. Should I pick up the dog and show her to the camera? She don't want to be on camera, does she? Let's see here. Well, who's that? Hey, Morgie. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. See, she don't want to be on camera. It's very juicy in here. My battery died. You know, I do find though, with my dripper on there, if I try to use the fuse, it doesn't always like that. It's like it started off good. So I guess with the dripper, we're gonna have to not use the fuse. So let's take the little ring off, and we'll see. I moved. Morgan, oh, come here. Come here. Come here. You're funny. Come here. Come here. Oh. Oh. This is Morgan. What's that? No, not me. What's that? See, that's Morgan. This is the one that causes all the noise in the house when I'm making a video. And she don't know what she's doing. And she doesn't care. But yep, there you are. You're a whole dog, see? You don't know. You know what's going on, do you? Hi. Say hi. Say hi. You see Mom? Alright. Yeah, I don't know what Mom's doing. That's Morgan. That's the noisemaker of the house. So, now I'll put the dripper back on without the fuse in it, which means I got to take my little piece out. Ooh, makes a nice ring. Just put that on there with everything else. It's the fuse. I know what I thought. Because it's the fuse. The fuse doesn't like sub-ohm, I guess. Too much. Even though it's not much farther off than what the K-Fun is. But it's probably the fact that there's two coils in there. Lighting up the way they do. Hits just fine. There's I don't understand any mech mod battery holder with a switch that has a high voltage drop. Doesn't make sense to me. K100, H100. Probably one of the cheapest things out there. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not about the H100. Just showing a little comparison there. The Nemesis clone from Vaping Walrus. Comes in this handy dandy box, which I have some bits in. Just comes with the tubes. Comes with a little insert. I've already thrown that away. And I got some K-Fun parts and whatnot in there. The hot, the new, the best. That's what it says on the inside. Magnetic. Kind of nice. Wrote down on here. The mixed one. $24.50 on there. The copper one. $29.99. And the black at $32. Yeah. I ordered the black one. So, they owe me a few bucks if nothing else. It's alright. It says mod on there. It says Nemesis. Open. That's it. Hot. regular markings. But that's it. The Nemesis Mixed. It's supposed to be the Nemesis Black. That's probably my biggest issue is I overpaid for this. Still like it though. It is nice. It's beautiful. Hopefully I won't ever need another mod. Get one that somebody's giving away, that's fine. But hopefully I'll never need another mod. And you only have to adjust this top pin if you really want your devices on there to sit flush. You don't care if it sits flush or not. I suggest popping the pin up just a little bit so you can go from one device to another device, especially if you're like at home vaping. Who wants to sit there and mess with that? If you're at home vaping and it doesn't bother you, that always gotta loosen it up so I can do the top, and we'll just take a little bit of that out of there, and one screw turn should be enough to put any of my devices on there, really. But will it fire? That's the question. Will it fire if I put whatever I want on it? One screw turn leaves me a gap like that. See that gap? It won't fire. Because it's just a little too far. Do half a turn. Boom, boom. Can I get it on there with a gap still? Oh yeah, she's still got a gap. All of a sudden my draw is really stiff. So we still got a gap in there. See the gap? But that allows me to just flop things while I'm at home. When I'm out and about, yeah, sure, I want it down there flush. But at home, does it really matter? It's a pretty good connection. I mean, it doesn't wobble that much even being not flush. Maybe we'll take the juice in that. Sure, there's juice in that. The old RSST. I'm going to check this out for a second. Good. I noticed some ants on the counter. I just kind of wanted to open that up, make sure there wasn't an ant in there. That would be good, huh? Fried ant. It's a hard hitter, man. Still got that triple double in here. Barely vape my RSST though. Take the iClear 30B off the MVP. MVP is still fully charged since my last video. I don't really use it that often. iClear 30B is short enough to where it almost sits flush right there. And I don't have to worry about the airflow holes on the device, or on the mod, lined up or not, because the iClear 30B has its own air channels cut into the bottom of it. We'll say that's finally, was it 2 months ago that I rewicked this thing? The coils are finally giving me that, hey, you've been using me for a really long time. So unless I put it on my MVP or my spinner and crank it up to 4.2, 4.5 volts, something like that, it doesn't vape like it did. It still tastes good though. But it's just not producing on a 3.7 volt battery like it was. What else we got? See, let's see. We got stuff, right? We got stuff. The old Aspire Nova. I think that has the shortest post of anything. That is almost flush right there. Put a tip on there. That's what the Aspire Nova would look like on there. The Aspire Nova, I believe, does sit flush. There's no air channels cut in here. So we'll screw it down a little tighter. We'll plug up these air holes. And it really doesn't matter. That is some old juice in there. There's some old juice in there. The Giant Rocket. The Aspire Nautilus. There's gonna be a gap in here. Even though there's an adjustable center pin on the Nautilus. It's still too long. But that's what the Nautilus would look like on there. Pretty much the same size. What is that juice? What we call that is not good, but not bad. You got juices like that, they're not good, but they're not bad. But I still got a Cardo in this tank. Put a tip on there so you see what it looks like. Just a standard Cardo. Actually works pretty good, but like I've said before, the flavor is so muted. I know how strong this juice is. And all I really get out of it is a hint of the flavor that it is, and that it's sweet. And that's it. If I had this in anything else of mine, the bottom coil ones, the flavor would just be amazing. And it pops and it's great. And if you have the bigger Cardo tanks, I don't have a Cardo in this one, but even that's pretty close. Center that up a little bit. That's pretty close. Just a little bit smaller than the Nemesis. So there it is. The Nemesis in mixed. It's not bad. Better if that's what I actually ordered. We'll see what they say. Check them out. Vapingwalrus.com. Just like it sounds, that's how you spell it. Vapingwalrus.com. No spaces. Got a nice switch. When I got it, it was just a little bit crunchy when I got it, but it's broken in the week I've had it, where it's real nice. Push it anywhere. Nice. It won't push under its own weight. Really nice. So there it is, YouTube. End it how they all begin. Hey guys, Grim Green here from grimgreen.com. No, I don't think so. What's up, everybody? Vaping with Twisted 420 has returned. No. I can't do the vulgar vape dudes because I don't know what he's saying about the troops. It sounds like he's, what's up everybody, vape dude here, going to save money for the troops. I don't know what he's saying, but he does it really fast, and there's no way, I don't even understand what he's saying. Or it's time for another vape video. What else you got out there? Hey guys, it's Todd here. And today I got this Nemesis cloning, putting across the water. And it's good, it works. Everybody does a Todd impression because Todd is so popular. That Todd guy, I tell you what. I'm going to put this piece back in. I heard that we're going to go out to Central Park and vape. Deal they had on Saturday was a bust, huh? All you New Yorkers out there, vaping in public is banned or whatever it is that they got going on out there. I'm not 100% sure what's going on out there. I just, hear this and that. And Russ went and organized this whole thing. We're going to have just a huge amount of people out there, and it's going to be great. And we're all going to be vaping, and we told the press we were going to be out there vaping as a protest to all the regulation going on, and 5 people showed up. That's awesome. All them people in New York, and 5 people show up. Good job, guys. Shows you how much people don't really care. I don't like being told what to do either, but if you volunteer to go do something, you should go do it. If you tell somebody, yeah, that's a great idea, I will be there, and you don't show up, that's grounds for unfriending right there, isn't it? Just saying. I always forget which way this box opens with the other end. The Nemesis. Matt and Vanessa don't really have a catch thing there either, do they? At the end, they're always like, that's it for Suck My Mod. We'll see you again on Suck My Mod. That's about it. It's alright. Well, everybody, you all have fun. I'm going to play something. Not this. I'm going to play the new one. New maps came out on the 8th. So, I've been fiddling with that. Ghost. Yeah, check it out. Look me up if you want. Same name as my YouTube. Y'all have fun now? Because I know I will.